Does Sean O'Malley have Dana White privilege?
You got Dana White privilege.
Tony.
Before I get into that, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe as I have brand new videos every single week. So Dana White announced on Instagram 2 title fights for UFC 316, but let me just start by saying the UFC marketing team is complete dog shit. No other sport in the world makes announcements by having the president going live on Instagram from their bedroom. They've just stopped making cool promo videos, doing big announcements, and I just don't get it, especially when they could have announced these fights next week at UFC 314 and made a big deal out of it, but instead it's just wasted potential. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Dana White announced Merab Dvalishvili versus Sean O'Malley 2 and Julianna Pena versus Kayla Harrison. But does Sean O'Malley really deserve a title shot? At UFC 306, Merab dominated Sean, winning almost every single round. Sean had a bit of a flurry in the 5th when he hurt Merab, but apart from that, he had nothing else for him. So it begs the question, why are we even getting this fight at all? Sean has not fought anyone since the loss, and he only had one successful title defense, and that was against Marlon Chito Vera, and Chito didn't deserve that title shot in the first place. But the UFC is starved of stars, and they are looking to back O'Malley as that next big thing, so they're getting behind him and giving him every shot they can. But if not Sean O'Malley, who else would get the title shot? When you look at the top of the division, it's not that easy to pick someone out. First up, Petr Yan. Yeah, he's won 2 back-to-back fights, but let's not forget he's lost 3 out of his last 5 fights, and 2 of those losses were against Sean and Merab, so I see why he's not getting the title shot next. Umar Nurmagomedov, he got dominated by Merab, and he'd got a title shot that he didn't deserve at all and was pushed too early, and we all know why he got the title shot, and that's because of his connections with Khabib. Likely they'll do Petr versus Umar for the #1 contenders fight. And then when you look at the rest of the division, you've got Corey Sandhagen coming off a loss, Davison Figueiredo lost to Yan, Song Yudong, yeah, he won, but it was a controversial win over Cejudo, and he's not going to get a title shot off that. So as crazy as it sounds, even though O'Malley doesn't deserve a title shot, who actually does? Merab has already beat everyone else, or they're coming off a loss. So Sean deserves, or doesn't deserve it, just as much as anyone else. So it makes sense that they've put this fight together, and it makes sense that Merab wants it, because Sean probably brings in more pay-per-view buys than the other guys anyway. In the co-main event, we have Julianna Pena versus Kayla Harrison, but to be honest, is anyone really invested in Pena as champion? She squeaked a very, very, very close decision over Raquel Pennington, and we all remember the Amanda Nunes rematch. It was an embarrassing performance by Pena, and Nunes now just casts a shadow over this division, and it's hard to take anyone else seriously. But Kayla Harrison could change that. She's the former PFL champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and she's fucking massive. She could run through Pena, but we haven't seen Kayla go against any decent opposition yet in the UFC, so we'll have to see how all of this plays out. Thank you everyone for watching. If you can like and subscribe, and make sure you comment down below whether you think Sean O'Malley deserves a title shot or not, because it really helps the channel out.